to this beat.
Welcome to another episode of Gamecock Start with Captain Will. I am your boy, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe to Gamecock Start with Captain Will so I can continue to bring you that gospel, that Gamecock gospel that you know and love. You are now rocking with the best. And since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your boy, Captain Will. We got a good one today, y'all. I said we got a good one today, y'all. We are talking about game day. It's game day today. We play the Clemson Tigers. Clemson Tigers at 7 p.m. today at home. Again, just like we were on Sunday, Colonial Life Arena will be lit on a Thursday. We will extend our winning streak at Colonial Life Arena. We will defend our number one ranking by going 3-0 against that ugly team from Orange. It's going down today. Before we dive in deep talking about Clemson, let's finish talking about Joyce Edwards. I talked 2 hours last night after the commitment, and I'm still talking about Joyce Edwards today. Joyce Edwards, the number 2 ranked recruit in the 2024 recruiting class, has committed to South Carolina. She is a Gamecock. It has went down. She is a Gamecock. She's not going to these other teams. She's not going to no LSU where they got all that crazy drama with their with all the mess that's going on with LSU. None of that. She's not going there. She's not going to UConn. She's not going to Ohio State. She's not going to Clemson. Not going to any of these schools. She is a Gamecock, and we are so happy. We are overjoyed. We are elated to get the services of Joyce Edwards, who's a versatile forward who can play also 3. She's big enough, 6'2", can play multiple positions. So athletic, so skilled, rebounding, jumping ability. The girl can score, which averaged 28 points, 14 rebounds. She balled out last year. Balled out. She is a very special player. And I look forward to seeing her senior year. And I look forward to seeing her as a Gamecock next year. She joins Maddie McDaniel, the 12th ranked recruit, Adele Tack, the 26th ranked recruit, to form a number 1 ranked recruiting class. Let's call it what it is. It's a number 1 ranked recruiting class. South Carolina had a number 2 ranked recruiting class last year. This year, with the addition of Joyce Edwards, number 1 ranked recruiting class. That's how Dawn Staley does biz naive. That's how she do. Doubt Dawn Staley if you want to. That's all I can say. Doubt Dawn Staley if you want to. Welcome home, girl. Welcome home. Clemson Tigers. Come in. They are 3-0? 3-0, beat some teams, They beat some teams. They did. But this is the first test. And I can't even call it a test. This is the first time that Clemson will play a team that can actually challenge them. And not only can South Carolina can challenge them, but there's levels to this. Clemson has a good coach. They have some decent players. They got, we'll talk more about the players they have, but this is levels. There's levels to this. And Clemson's not on South Carolina level. It's not even close. There are tiers. And South Carolina's the top tier. We have 5 tiers. South Carolina's the top tier, number 5. Clemson round 2, 2.5. That's just keeping it real. It's a lot of they got Amari Berry coming in next year. Outstanding player. They got what's his name? Ruby Whitehorn, who's a 15th ranked recruit last year. So they got some players there. The coaching staff is starting to coach well, and players they're starting to recruit well. And they was in the final 3 for Joyce Edwards. So the message that they are selling is seeming to work. But hey, there's no chance. There's no chance. No chance. This game is less than 30 points. No chance. There's no chance. South Carolina will straight up dominate Clemson like we've been doing for so long. I think it's since the 2008-2009 season. This is reality check for Clemson. They played some teams. Now, who they play? They played Mercer, and they played Mercer. They played Charleston Southern, and they played Winthrop. Winthrop right down the road in Rock Hill. I like, yeah, Okay. Now you will see what number one looks like. Now you will see why everybody fears South Carolina. And I say that fear because we're so dominant. We're so dominant. We're so dominant. You got teams losing left and right that are supposedly in the top 10. South Carolina ain't having no hiccups along the way. None. None. So the teams that are losing, you're talking about Utah just lost. You have LSU who lost, UConn who lost, Ohio State who lost. These ball clubs that are supposedly so great, and who rises to the top? South Carolina. South Carolina. So it's just continue on. But they have a few players that you need to look out for. Number one player that Clemson has, in my opinion, is Amari Robinson. Amari Robinson is nice. She's number 5. So when you're at the game or watching on the TV, is number 5. She's 6-foot guard. She's a leading scorer. She is special. She is special. Right now, over 3 games, she's averaged 21.7 rebounds and I think 3 assists. 3 assists, shooting 72% from the field goal range and 60% from the 3. Well, I think last year, Amari Robinson had 8 or 9 points. We'll see how she does against the South Carolina this year. She's 6-foot guard. She got skills. But I don't see a situation where Amari Robinson is going to determine the game at all. I don't see a situation where Amari Robinson will change the course of this ball club and us winning no less than 30. She's a good player. She's going to get some points. That's what she does. She gets some buckets. The second best player, in my opinion, is Ruby Whitehorn. She's a sophomore. Like I said earlier, she's a 15th ranked player in the 2022 class. She's got some size. She's 5'11". She's a guard. She's averaging 12 points and 3 rebounds. She is very talented player. She's really good, and over the course of time, she's going to be a really good player for Clemson and potentially a really good player nationally. Definitely a really good player in the conference. She's their highest ranked recruit that Clemson has ever had. She's a really good player. But Clemson has 1 5-star recruit. South Carolina has 9. Okay? Has 9. And that includes Chloe. All right? 9. The depth at our basketball team is unmatched by anyone. And Clemson is growing to be a decent program. No time soon. But they are growing towards that. And the last player that is their point guard, Daisha Harris. Daisha Harris, 5'7", pretty quick. She averaged 9 points, 5 rebounds, and I think 6 assists. So she's gonna try to play with some pace, and she does a little bit of everything. And she's good. She's good. Clemson, no shade whatsoever. I know I talk a lot of crap about Clemson, but Clemson is a decent basketball team. They're a decent basketball team. They have some good players. They got to run a good system. They got a good coach. They're a decent team. They're going to win some games this year that they hadn't won last year. They didn't win last year. In a couple of years, they're going to be decent, pretty good in the ACC. But keeping it real today, just keeping it real. That's all we do. Keep it real. We keep it real. Clemson has no shot. No shot at all. So enjoy the trip to Columbia. Enjoy the bus ride. Make sure you stop by Rush's. Make sure you get some foods. Maybe go to Bojangles. Get some Bojangles. And the sweet tea is amazing. They got this special order right now. I'm talking about you can get some. I think it's a sweet potato pie. Sweet potato pie, like an apple pie type deal. That's pretty good. I'm gonna get some today. But make sure you get some. Make sure enjoy the atmosphere. Enjoy seeing what a dominant program looks like. Look at the rafters, see the championships. Look at the rafters, see all the jerseys that retired. Go stop by the statue. That's what everybody wants to do. They want to stop by the statue, take pictures with Aja Wilson. Make sure you do that. Do all those things. Because you need to enjoy this experience of being in Colonial Life Arena and getting beat by 45, 50 points tonight. That's what's going to happen. But enjoy the experience. A lot of y'all won't experience that like that. So just take it what it is. And just, just come on down. And Kamilla see you. I wave. I say hi. To you. And then just enjoy this beatdown. Just enjoy the beatdown. South Carolina is on a different level, and there's nothing you can do about it. But with that being said, there's some takeaways that I'm looking at. And the first takeaway I'm looking at is defensively. Now we won by 30 points. We won by 40 points. But there have been some defensive lapses over the course of the first game and then the second game. They have. Dawn Staley addressed it herself. She addressed it. You know what I'm saying? So she said, and said, the rotations are great. The rotations are great with our girls and everything, but so a lot of times, I can say a lot of times. Sometimes they're some of our players are having a difficult time keeping the player in front of them. You know, so keeping the player in front of them, and then we rotate, and then we guard well. You know what I'm saying? So it's just something to improve on. It's just something to improve on. So I'm gonna have my keen eye, my good eye, and looking at the rotations for today. Looking at the rotations, and we're also looking at the man on man, woman on woman defense that's going on. You know, we have some really good one-on-one defensive players, and we have some players that are improving in that era. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. I'm looking for how that happens, and if there is some improvement. And could it be because we played two top 10 teams, and this is the first quote unquote, mid-tier team that we're gonna play? We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see. Second thing I'm looking forward to is if there would be some type of letdown. We've been on a high. We've been on a serious high to start this season. The last 10, 11 days have been amazing with the victory over Notre Dame in Paris, which was sensational. Then the victory over Maryland in on Sunday at Colonial Life Arena was amazing. Both beatdowns. Having Joyce in the stands, we want Joyce. Having Tiffany Mitchell getting her jersey retired and raised into the rafters, amazing. Having Aja Wilson flying from Vegas coming over to chop it up with her girl, to chop it up with Dawn and the rest of the team. Having the freshies come in to get their SEC championship rings. A lot of things happened. Then yesterday, Joyce Edwards committed. So it's been a lot of good energy, coming from South Carolina over the last 10, 11, 12 days. So a letdown is what I'm looking at today. I'm looking to see if the girls are on point. On point. That's what I'm looking for. Now I don't expect a letdown whatsoever, because when you coach by Dawn, I don't think she allows her players to let up at all, especially in a quote unquote. Is it a rivalry game? It's not a rivalry game. I can't even say it's a rivalry game. I say an in-state game. In-state game, okay? But the student section is sold out, so it's going to be lit because it's Clemson. And so, but I am looking to see if there's any type of letdown. That first quarter would tell me, will answer that question for me. That first quarter. Third thing I'm looking forward to Kamilla Cardoso being the straight up beast that she is tonight. Okay. She had an average game against Maryland, against smaller opponents. I think she rushed it a lot. But Kamilla Cardoso, who I believe will be first team All-American this season. That's what I believe. And I believe she has the talent to do that. So I'm looking forward to Kamilla Cardoso playing against, again, because pretty much every team that we play on the season are going to be smaller than us. Okay? Going to be smaller than us. But, well, also, I'm looking forward because I think of their two post players are 6 foot and 6'3". So going into the basketball game, we got the height advantage by a lot with Cardoso at 6'7", and we start Chloe at 6'2", bringing out the bench Ashley Watkins at 6'3", and Sanaya Fagan at 6'3". So we have the size advantage in every game that we go. But I want to see Kamilla Cardoso put in that work. I want to see her put in that work today. So I'm watching her how she responds from a quote-unquote subpar game on Sunday. The last thing that I'm looking forward to is myself. That's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking to myself because I am covering. I got media credential for this game, in addition to Monday's game. So Captain will be there. I will be there in the arena, and I'm going to show y'all the access that everybody don't have. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show with the media pass and the lanyard and they got a buffet. I didn't know they had a buffet, so they sent me an email and said got a buffet. So Captain Will gonna be up there eating me some fried chicken, getting some sweet tea, and hopefully some dessert. That's what I'm gonna be doing. But I'm gonna show you the buffet. I'm gonna take a lot of pictures. I'm gonna do a lot of videos. Um, and then the press conference afterwards, I'm gonna get some video of that and stuff. Hopefully, have the opportunity to talk to some of the girls and coaches and stuff like that. So I will be giving you an all access pass because y'all made me. Y'all made me. So my gift to y'all is to go into the press conference, to go into the arena and show y'all what you might not be able to see from some of these other cats. So I'm gonna show what y'all want to see. I'm gonna try to ask the questions that y'all want to hear, and I'm gonna try to set up a couple interviews going forward. It's just I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm happy to be at the service of y'all. This concludes another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I am your boy, Captain Will. Make sure you like it. Make sure you share. Most of all, make sure you subscribe. You're now rocking with the best, and since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your boy, Captain Will. Let's go. Let's go.